The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium. The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Smallwood, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up. Make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, they run with Smallwood.
Wendell Smallwood, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malcolm Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3 and out.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Ito Smith, his first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here we go now with Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ito Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Ebron caught left side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Wendell Smallwood with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every
blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
38-yard line.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
First down, a run with Smallwood. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier, Mack Wilson on the tackle.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down at 4, Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jarvis Landry.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They give to Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
He's across
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mayfield on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Seibert on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Steelers 17, Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Riley, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Wendell Smallwood with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 43-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3-yard line.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Smith out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Roethlisberger fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Roethlisberger. And this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A run with Smallwood, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he connects with Ebron. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll run with Smallwood. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier, Cameron Hayward on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 34. Browns 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Second down, Mayfield.
At the 21-yard.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ito Smith, 84 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Now Roethlisberger looking deep for Gabriel. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
16-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Smith. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Smith. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.